I'm Mr. Christopher. This is my world, and this is Art Connoisseur. So we're going to get right back to the natural order of things and go for 6 paintings instead of the movie. Remember the movie last week that we did, Chocolate Chip? I'm not going to do that this week. Maybe going forward, maybe I'll bring them back. Maybe we'll do something else, but I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. I just wanted to make that. I thought of it. I was like, I'm going to make that. And I did. Because that's how you get things done. You think of things to do, and then you're like, you know what, I'm going to do it, and then you do it. Whatever. And if you don't, then it doesn't get done. But anyway, this is Art Connoisseur. Let's get to judging art, people. Let's get to going. First, we're going to go here to what I'm calling scattered apples. This is $250. And for $250, I mean, I like the frame. I love apples. Personally, I always say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. For $250, if I just had the money to throw around, tossing ethics out the window, I'd buy this piece. I'm just saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. You think I got these shiny teeth from, eating pears? No, I'm eating apples. My shiny teeth that sparkle just like the stars in space. My shiny teeth that twinkle brings something to my face. Anyway, yeah, I would buy it. For $250, throwing ethics out the window, not really caring about money, I'd buy that. I'd buy that. Absolutely. $250? Yep. For $250 right now, considering ethics, I would not buy it. I wouldn't even consider it at all. I'd go, no, that's a nice painting, but I wouldn't give it to someone else. And from scattered apples, we go here to what I'm calling a river runs through it. This is going for $30. And for $30, a painting from the heart, I mean, this is a beautiful piece that I would buy this for 30. I'd buy this for 50. For $30, a painting from the heart on a canvas about yay big. Yay big. Yay big. Why do people say yay big? It's about yay big. I feel like when you say, now when I think yay big, I think large. It's yay big. Anyway, I feel like it's like 7 inches, and it's a beautiful painting from the heart. This one time, I've told you before I'm bad at buying things on Facebook Marketplace. I'm just not good at it. And one time there was a painting on Facebook Marketplace that I was like, I really like that. It's nice seeming. And it was billed as a painting. So I go all the way to this person's house who ended up being a lady who was much older than I, like probably in her 60s, late 60s, maybe even early 70s, or like a good looking 80 something year old. But anyway, she comes out with this picture, and she's like, I'm like, that's not a painting. And she's like, no, it's a print. I'm like, a print? A print? You printed this out of a laptop? I mean, come on. I could have done this. So it was pretty disappointing. It was like that was like $30. I gave her the money. I wasn't gonna give her a whole fuss. I didn't even say those things. I just said I did say that's not a painting. She said no, it's a print. And I said, oh, okay. Well, here's the $30. And now it hangs in my room, and I think about that all the time. I always think that's not a painting. That's not a painting. But I'm not gonna spend $30 on it. But my point here is a painting from the heart, such as that one, for $30? Absolutely. I'd spend 50. It's good enough. There are other paintings from the heart that are not good enough to even be sold for $5. We've talked about some of those in the past, but that's not one of them. I would spend $30 on that. And I'd hang it in my bedroom next to a chair, and every time I look at it, I'd smile. And from there, we go to this absolute masterpiece, if you ask me. I'm calling this Waves Hitting Off the Rocks. Beautiful frame, for the ocean view. I mean, the frame and the picture itself just go real well together. The sky, the ocean, the rocks, the waves. I adore this picture. And, I'll tell you the price right now. Why don't we ask Mr. Christopher, what's the price? I'll tell you the price, Larry. It's $160 for that piece. $160. If you remember back at the beginning of this episode, you get it down. We talked about scattered apples, and that was $250, and I said I'd buy that piece. So you bet your bottom's dollar for $160. I'm buying this piece, absolutely. Beautiful piece. I love Mr. Christopher loves the ocean. and he loves to watch ocean waves hit the rocks. So I could feel that picture. It was good. And I love it. Whoever did it did a wonderful, brilliant job. And for 160, come on. I would go 300, 500 even. I'm not saying go do that, but I am saying it's worth it. And from that beautiful ocean masterpiece, we go to this homeless, sad clown selling for, and I'm going to tell you, $150 for this piece. Now, if you brought this piece to me and that ocean piece to me, and you put them in my face for the same price, I'm 100% going with the ocean piece. But would I buy this? I don't know. Let's ask me. Hello, me. I'm me. Hey, nice to meet you. Me, I'm me too. Oh, wow. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you. Wow. That's I. Um, in in a world that doesn't exist, and I was a billionaire, yes, I would buy that picture. And remember, I would have a clown room, and it would be a room of all the paintings of clowns that I've come across in my travels that I bought as a billionaire traveling the world. And I'd put all those paintings in that one room, and it'd be a red rug with one chair in the middle. Yeah, come over, let's hang out. But so yeah, in that alternate reality that doesn't exist, or maybe it's somewhere existing in the multiverse. Um, sure, in today's world of right now reality, no, never in a million would I spend $150 on that. $25, we could talk. I just had a brother be a homeless hobo for a homeless hobo clown for Halloween, so I'd buy it for him, and I'd be like, "Look, I think of you. I love you." That would be what I did. But for $150, I love them, but not that much. And from homeless clown, we go here to boats at the dock. I don't like this painting. I don't like the frame. I mean, I could like the frame if it was a better painting. And I do appreciate that it's a painted painting. And I don't necessarily hate the painting. I just don't like the painting. There's something about it that makes me go, no, nope, get away from me. And let me tell you the price of this painting right now. Mr. Christopher, take it away. Boats at the dock of the bay are going for $400. Who do you think you are? Crazy. That beautiful ocean painting was 160. Some people are out of their minds. What are we talking about? 160 for that compared to 400 for this is outrageous difference. This is like the paper. You go to the paper store like a TJ Maxx, you find it on the shelf for maybe $35, maybe. That's being kind. That's being in an inflated world as well. We live in an inflated America, people, and paintings like that are going for 400. That's outrageous inflation. I didn't sign up for that. $400 for boats at the dock of the bay. Otis Redding is rolling in his grave right now, sitting at the dock of the bay, watching that tide roll away. Look into some Otis Redding. He's the man. And lastly, with winter coming, we go to this, what I call Snowy House. This is only going for a measly $20. I don't know if it's a picture or a painting. It looks like it could simply be a photograph that was taken of possibly just a shed by a tree. Let's ask Mr. Christopher how he truly feels about it. Mr. Christopher, take it away. For $20, I'm absolutely buying it. I'd make it a part of my Christmas decorations. Or I'd put it next to a fire because that would be ironic. Maybe it would melt. um, but yeah, I mean, it's nice. If it's a print, it looks like a photograph to me, which I respect, and I love photography. I like taking photos myself. So if it's a photograph, cool. If it's a painting, cool. If it's a print, it's not worth anybody's time because the frame isn't even nice. And to get some wrapped up closure to my frame, to my print story, actually, one of the reasons I was okay with buying it was because the frame is nice. It's like a birch frame, and it really got me. I was like, okay, this is fine. And the picture itself, the print isn't terrible. It's just not what I wanted. I wanted a painting. But I'll show you it. I'll show you next week. But yeah, with all that said, that's the end of Art Connoisseur. I hope you enjoyed. I know I did. Tell your friends, like, follow, subscribe. Don't do any of those things if you don't want to. This is about freedom and love and having fun. My favorite thing about doing Art Connoisseur is that I just have no right. I don't know anything really about art. I don't know a single technical term at all. I have no experience in the art world. I have no right. But I feel like the only way to make yourself an art connoisseur sometimes is just to force it onto people and get their trust. I know what I'm talking about. If that, or I don't. I don't know. I think I know nothing at all, but at least I get by. At least I'm having fun. What else am I gonna do? What else am I gonna do? Anyway, that's the end of Art Connoisseur. Like, follow, subscribe. Don't do any of those things if you don't want to. It's about freedom. Lead with love. Never fight hate with hate, because when you fight hate with hate, hate prevails. And when hate prevails, no one wins. Never be afraid, and keep smiling. Bye. Mr. Christopher, you crazy.